Let's see if starting the stream later gets me more people or not. Because maybe people were eating dinner with their families and aren't allowed technology at the table or something. I don't know. Do people even eat with their families anymore? I still do it. Um. Anyway, I'm just opening up the stream on my laptop just to be able to see the chat. Um. So yeah, this is gonna be an art stream. I did another artsy kind of stream recently, where I did some collaging. Um, Today we're going to be doing some fun markers and coloring book stuff. Um, I'm super excited because this feels like starting a new hobby after a long time of not doing like drawing, coloring in coloring books. Like as an artist, I haven't drawn in a coloring book in a long time. Um, yeah, as an artist, I've just always felt like, hey, I can just draw this myself. Why do I need to color it in a coloring book? I can just draw it myself and then color it in. It's basically the same thing, except you do the art yourself and you're not coloring in someone else's work. Um, but the thing that actually drew me to getting back into coloring books was these very specific coloring books that I've been seeing online. And if you guys know me, you know I'm a fan. I am a massive Disney fan. And these color by number mystery coloring books have been all over my page, and I've been feeling some FOMO. Um yeah, the final results in the back look so pretty. Um that I was just inspired. So, yeah, when I don't feel like drawing in my sketchbook, I will just pick up this coloring book and just do one of these because they're just super cool. And out of all of these Disney color by number books, and I've been browsing. I've been looking at all the different ones, trying to find one that I liked because it's hard to find one of these that has a lot of images that you'd actually want to draw and color in. Well, not draw, color in. Anyway. And this was the best one I've ever found. This one has the most pictures that I'd actually want to color in. So I finally found one that has so many nice ones that I can color in. So I finally found the perfect one for me. Took a little while, took a few months. But yeah, this was the last one. So I think it was fate. I think it was destiny. I was meant to find this exact edition of the coloring book. And yeah, I cannot wait to start doing this with you guys. But yeah, I've started one of the coloring pages already. So yeah, I've been just doing these, and they're very detailed, but they're actually not as difficult as they make it look. Um Actually, they make it look more difficult than it is. They just number all the small bits and add all these small bits that don't need to be there because the numbers that are all the same are pretty close together. And it's just like this whole big area, it looks like one whole piece, right? When it's colored in. But before it's colored in, all the numbers that were the same were in these little chunks, little tiny chunks. So they actually make it look a lot more intimidating than it is. So, yeah. In case you're feeling intimidated by these, they're actually not that bad. I was actually really intimidated at first, but they actually make it look much harder than it actually is. So, this is what I did for 2 hours, I think, and I've been having so much fun. But I did realize that I do not have enough marker colors for this. These coloring books do require acrylic markers, which are kind of expensive. Um, but I did buy a pack of markers as a grad gift to myself, and I don't regret it so far. This new hobby, I think it's going to be fun. I think I'm really going to enjoy this. So I invested in some markers that I'm going to unbox with you guys and test out in my sketchbook, which I have right here. So we're going to swatch the colors out together and stuff like that. But yeah, so much fun to be had in this. These are a bit expensive, but for how many great drawings you like, for how many of these you get, it's pretty worth it, in my opinion. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before we get to unboxing the markers that I bought specifically for this coloring book. So I'll put the coloring book down. Let's see. All right, we have Shanum Shizanshaka, who says hello. Hi. Nice to have you here. Blixie Clean is asking, yo, you, how you doing? I'm doing well. Just graduated from college, and now I'm just taking a break. And it's been really chill. I picked up this new hobby. I'm getting back into coloring. Which, before I was an artist, this was basically what I did. Colored. But sometimes you don't want to create something in your sketchbook. Sometimes you just want to color in something else, someone else's work. So, Disney scenes? Sign me up. Some Disney scenes are way complicated, and if I were to draw them in my sketchbook, it'd take way too long. So, you know what? Let's just color them in. Certain things I'll draw in my sketchbook and color myself, but this will be a fun little activity when I'm not in the mood to draw, but I am in the mood to do some art. So, yeah. Let's see. Winnipeg, Canada, saying hello. Hi, Phil. Nice to meet ya. Yeah, Canada. I'm in Quebec, which is really French, and yeah, it can be a hard place to be. Charlie says, "Hi, how are you today?" I'm doing well. I just got my markers like an hour ago or something delivered. So I'm so excited right now to share them with you. Yeah. We also have Amara who says hello. Hi. Um so yeah, I'm just taking up a hobby I haven't done in a long time. I don't even know if coloring in a coloring book is considered a hobby. It's part of my art hobby, I guess. So I think it's just part of my art hobby. It's not really a new hobby, but so far from like what I started with the coloring book, I enjoyed it. I started out with just a small pack from the dollar store, which I figured out quite quickly that I needed way more colors than this. But I will still use these occasionally. They are metallic, so they are different from the ones that I bought specifically, but who knows? Maybe I'll have use for metallic parts for certain coloring pages and whatnot. Having more markers is never a problem. But yeah, these are the ones I got from the dollar store. $5 for 12 of them. So yeah, nothing wrong with having some metallic markers. Always good to have some extra markers. Yeah, so I'm going to put this aside as well. Coloring book. And we are now going to unbox the markers. Let's see what the chat. Charlie says, we are almost neighbors. I am in New Brunswick. Wow! Cool, Charlie! Wow! So many Canadians! I'm loving this. Okay, so the markers that I bought, I did some research on Amazon to see what were the best markers for these specific coloring books, because online there are a lot of knockoffs and things like that. Like, they show the picture of the exact set that I found online that works for these, but they're actually knockoffs and they're just using photos that look like the brand I bought. But I bought the legit from the actual brand, so they're not knockoffs. But yeah, I'm just warning you guys, if you want to buy these markers, there are knockoffs out there. So I'd stick to Amazon. But anyway, here they are. I blocked out my address. But yeah, these are the Guangna, I think. The Guangna acrylic markers. Yeah, they kind of put the stamp right in the middle of the name, but I'm gonna unbox it so you guys will be able to see the full box. But yeah, this set comes with 72 colors. I could have gotten the 60 set, but it was cheaper only by like $4. So yeah, I don't regret this purchase. Looking at all the colors, I am pretty sure I have all the colors I need to do this. So yeah, I recommend the 72 set. Yeah, 72. Yeah, these are great. They're water-based, strong coverage, brush tips, and non-toxic. I like the brush tips because you can do really thin or thick lines, so that's going to be very helpful, because the acrylic markers that I usually buy, the nibs are just too thick to do these coloring books. Just too thick. Like, the small details in here, you need a brush pen, a brush tip. So these were the best ones that I found. And the 72 set ended up being $45. Plus tax, it was $50. So was it a bit expensive? Yes. But for 72 colors, can I complain? No. I'm very happy. We're going to test these out. Swatch them before we use them in the coloring book, if we even get that far. I don't know what we're going to do in this stream, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to unbox these live, too. So that's what we're going to do. So, I have my handy dandy scissors. Let's open. Okay. Give you guys some unpacking ASMR, kind of. All right, we got the plastic off. Yay! It didn't come in a box. I was surprised. Amazon is usually really bad with their boxes. They just gave this to me in plastic. And here is the set I got. So these are the ones that were recommended for the Disney coloring books specifically. And yeah, make sure they're the Guangna ones when you buy them. But yeah, 72 colors, the acrylic, free ink system, which means unlike the Posca pens that I have that are also acrylic, you don't have to push down on them to get ink in the nib, which can really be messy also. So I think my brand loyalty is being severely questioned. I think I'm going to end up using these way more than my Posca pens. And I think I'm going to like these better because the tips are brush tips, so thinner, thick lines, and you don't have to press to release ink. Like, all you gotta do is shake these. All you gotta do is shake them before use, and boom. Like, that is amazing. I swear to God, these companies, their product, it's so successful for a long time, but then they don't upgrade it, and then another company will make something similar, but with a few upgrades, and then they will become obsolete. That's basically what's happening to Posca pens. They're becoming obsolete. Because the Guangna acrylics are the better ones. So the brush marker. Yeah. So let's open it. But yeah, free ink system, rich colors, flexible tip, non-toxic. Markers need to be stored horizontally. That makes sense to evenly distribute the ink. Okay. Okay. I think that's all the warnings that I need to read. All right. Let's open this. Not that anyone else is watching anymore, but hey. Why is my nose so itchy? Oh my god, I'm so excited to open this and see the colors. Are you guys ready for this? Because I'm not. Ah! I'm so happy! Just opening a box! Oh my god, look at all these colors! Oh my god! Okay, so they're all stored like this. Ooh, are they supposed to look like that? Or is there an ink spillage? I hope not. Oh boy. Okay, so this set comes with 5 extra nibs, which is really thoughtful. Even though it's 72 markers, I don't know. But yeah, it comes with the nibs. Comes with a little instruction packet, I guess, to tell you how to use them. Direct liquid pen markers, direct liquid ink control, blah blah blah, strong covering power, water resistant. Okay. Quick drawing and color layering effects. Quick drawing property. Okay. I think I know how to use these kinds of markers. I've used them before. So I don't need to read the instructions. But this is just how they put them in the box. $72 markers. So I'm gonna open the sketchbook and let's swatch all of these colors. One thing I love about this is they have a little measuring meter so you can see when you're running low on ink, which is very nice. Thank you. That's something I've never seen another company do. And these are so thin. I thought they'd be thicker, because the Posca pens are very thick. This is very thin. I don't really know how much ink these have in them, to be honest. They look like they don't have that much ink. But they're quite long-ish, so I guess they should have enough ink. But anyway, I hope to God that I have enough. But 72 colors should be. So, let's get opening the sketchbook. And let's start swatching some colors. So, let's find a page that we can start. Okay, I have quite a bit of space on this page. I could use this page. Okay. I found a page we can swatch the colors on. My God. This is a weird way to store markers. Like, it's definitely just thrown in there. They're not really well organized. But that's okay. Alright, I'm going to switch the camera view for you guys. So here are the markers in their glory. They're thin little glories. I was very unsure how 72 markers fit in this tiny box. Now I know why, because they're not as big as I thought they were. But yeah, we're gonna swatch them out on my sketchbook paper. So let me just get this into a good little angle for you guys. Alright, I think this'll do. Yeah. Alright, a little warning and whatnot. I'm gonna try and get the light a little more on the page so you guys can see the actual color. So there you go. Alright. Let's get to swatching all these colors. Do they have the names of the colors on these? Let's see. Okay, they don't have the names on the pens. They only have the names on the back of the box. So I can't tell. And the numbers are all the same. Well, that sucks. Now I won't be able to tell what color is what. But, alright. Is the box even according to the... Yeah, there's no way to tell which color belongs to what number. It's kind of left ambiguous. Okay. We're just gonna swatch them anyway. Just have some fun. So we're supposed to shake it. Okay, there is a ball in here. So you're supposed to shake it because there is some ball. There's a ball in here that makes the paint move. Okay, I don't know how well you have to shake these the first time, so bear with me. But yeah, these are so small. I'm so used to Posca pens being so thick and huge in your hand. This is actually very nice. Alright, let's see if we can... swatch this. Ooh! Oh, that was so easy! Oh my god, guys. That was so easy! Oh my god! This was so much easier than a Posca pen. Oh my god. The ink just came out so easily. Oh my god. Oh, I think I'm gonna love these guys. I think my brand loyalty is being severely questioned. But let me make sure for one more time if there's a number on here that I could shake the pen before use to even out the ink. Avoid affecting the use effect. I don't know what that means, but okay. There's no number, so we're just gonna go through these individually. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm watching the chat, so if you guys want to talk about anything while we swatch these colors out, go ahead. I am all ears. I am all everything. But yeah, I'm gonna be shaking a lot of pens today. um, See, I don't know if this is an ink spillage issue inside the marker or not, because some of these are perfectly fine and others are not. So I get unsure if it's broken inside or not, but we'll figure this out. Oh wow. Oh, so smooth. And I love how the brush tips are not so huge and long because then it's harder to control. I've had that issue with brush pens in the past. This is actually so easy to control that I actually really love it. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, so far the colors are matching pretty much exactly. Oh, the numbers are on the tops. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Okay, let me get a pen to write these down. A graphic? No, that's way too thick. No, this is my favorite pen. I can't use that one. Oh, hold on while I find a good pen to write these numbers down. This'll do. All right, so first number we have 625. Six 25 for this pink skin tone. And then for this one, we have 684. Okay. We're in business. Next color. Again, if you guys have anything you'd like to ask me, now is the time. But yeah, have you guys been watching any fun cartoons lately? Speaking of Disney stuff, I've been kind of taking a break from watching things. I've been kind of not in a rut, but I've been watching more live action stuff lately. This one's 6:30. Yeah, like I've been into House of the Dragon. That just came back last weekend, and oh my gosh, the first episode killed me already. Yeah, I've been falling behind on Miraculous. Miraculous, I've fallen really behind. The Bad Guys, the series, I still haven't watched half of the first season yet, let alone the second season, so yeah. Okay, this nib seems a little more out than the others. Or maybe that's just me. I think it's just me. Oh, wow, that color is pretty. Oh, I'm a sucker for pink, guys. I'm a sucker for pink. This color is 667. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty, that color. 667. Oh, these are so pretty, guys. Oh, I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love with these pens. Um, that new Disney movie, there's been a lot of controversy around Disney's next animated feature, Hexed, because it's very similar to the Owl House. I guess it kind of has similarities, but it's not exactly the same. I don't, so it's like it's not a complete ripoff, but it definitely there's definitely some trickery going on. They definitely were like, this kind of thing works. Let's make it into a movie. So this looks like a white. Okay, yeah, that's definitely white, I believe. That's 646. I don't know if you can buy these markers individually. I'd have to do some research because if you run out of a color, you don't want to buy a whole new set just to get that one color. You know what I mean? So maybe because I've never seen these in stores, so I really don't know. Maybe they have a website and you can buy individual markers, but I have no idea. Okay, this one I don't hear the ball moving around, so maybe it's very thick, the ink inside. I don't know. I'm trying to really shake it, but it's. Okay. Yep, it's working. I think it just keeps getting stuck. Anyway, uh, yeah. So people are like, Hexed is basically the Owl House. And I'm like, it's not exactly, but yeah, definitely they're pulling from that. 643. Anyway, speaking of the Owl House, Dana Terrace is writing a graphic novel about, well, it takes place after the show, but it's very much based on King and his story of like figuring out, him figuring himself out after what he discovered about himself in the show, and it's very interesting. Very interesting. The graphic novel, though, apparently it's not for kids. So, yeah. These colors are really nice. Oh, I'm falling in love with these markers and I don't know what to do. The number on this one, 637. Okay, I saw Toy Story 3. I mean, Toy Story 5. What am I saying? Toy Story 5 recently, and I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have seen it. I think Jesse's my favorite now. Just saying. I think now I finally have a favorite. So, yeah. Oh, these colors are so nice, guys. I wish you could see them in person. I mean, I'm sharing them with you live, but eh. Alright, this one's 676. Alright. Oh, there's so many beautiful colors. So much selection. Anyway, I'm going to do more research into these, but if you can buy them individually, that would be great. Because why would they have individual numbers if you couldn't buy them separately? Like, to find the color you need, the number would be helpful. But also, I guess if you're swatching them out, I guess numbering them is useful too. But Yeah, but I have to do more research into that. But let's see this blue. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Yeah, guys, I think I'm falling in love with these markers. I think Posca pens are going to go out the door. I think that these are superior in every way. Um, I'm so sorry, Posca pens. This one's 673. What are your favorite artistic supplies? Let me know, cuz lately I've been in love with acrylic markers. Um Watercolor paints have always been a love for me. Um Gouache is a more recent love. It definitely feels like a mix of acrylic and watercolor, which is probably why I love it so much. So those are like my top ones, I think. I tried alcohol markers, but those don't give me the same joy, sadly, as they used to. Um yeah. Anyway, let me know in the chat what your favorite art supply is. Ooh, this is a very nice sky blue, I think. Ooh, pretty, pretty. All right. This one's number 670. 670. I'm just going in order based on how they come in the box, but they're not really put in by color, so it's really strange. Oh my god, there are more markers underneath. Oh wow, we might be here a while. Anyway. Oh, guys, I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with these markers. Oh my god. This is so nice. I was unsure of them at first, but no. These are definitely far superior than the ones that I've been buying. $50 is definitely worth it. I would buy these again already, and I have barely used them. Oh my. Yeah. This is so worth the money, so worth everything. Just get them. Um This one also looks white. I don't know why there would be two whites, unless that one was more of a cream and it looked white. I think maybe that's it. But yeah. Next. Okay, this one's a gray. Okay, so there are some grays that look white. That's probably it. This number is 686. Oh, almost wrote the wrong number. Ah, what a dope. Anyway, I'm gonna be coloring so much these next 2 months, probably, because as I'm looking for a job, um, I've been basically giving myself the summer off to chill because my parents have told me that I don't have to rush. But yeah, I'm still currently looking for jobs and stuff. It's just I'm not in a rush to get a job till like end of August, end of the summer. So yeah. Plus, most animation studios aren't hiring during the summer. They mostly start hiring during the fall, and also internships open up in the fall, which I would really like to try for an internship because feel like my skills could really use some fine tuning, and I don't want to go back to school. So that's the best way I can gain some experience being paid, but also not working a full job that they'd expect like absolutely perfection from me. Um, this one is 669. That's a really nice green. Ugh. 669. So yeah, I wanted something that I could do for the next few months, so I'm not like just sitting around doing nothing. So I'm looking for a job, and I'm also doing coloring and stuff. um, Having artistic hobbies that have nothing to do with your job apparently is very important. And I highly agree. As an artistic person, I can't be doing the same thing all the time. I kind of have to be doing different things. As much as I love doing 3D art, um, I also want to do regular art. And coloring in a coloring book is just childish fun that just never gets old. Um, this one's a skin tone, I believe. Oh, this page is falling out of my sketchbook. I might have to tape it. Oh, brother. Ah! The paper was moving. Okay. Yeah, that's like another kind of color we could use for like skin tone. Very nice. 645. 645. Okay, people keep coming and going from the stream, which is fine. As long as someone is there with me, I don't care. But yeah. So yeah, currently looking for a lighting artist job in animation. So far the jobs haven't been very jobbing. But yeah. Again, I'm in no rush. Right now I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I've been reading a ton of books. I've been doing some like getting back into art, which is basically what I'm doing with this coloring book, trying to get back into art. Yeah. Even though it's not like my own original artwork, it's still just creating something. It's having fun artistically, so it's fine. Adults are coloring in coloring books. So if other adults are doing it, it's not a childish thing. It's just a relaxing hobby that is just very fun if you want to do art, but without all the pressure of making something really pretty in your sketchbook. So I think that that's a really fun thing to have. But yeah. Yeah, another blue here. Let's see this one. Ooh, pretty. I like that one. It's like a grayish bluish. That one's a number 633. Can you believe they have sets of these markers that are over 200 markers? Like, if they all come in a box like this, that must be huge. But oh my god. Could you imagine? But the 200 pack is very expensive. Like, for the price you get 72, that's the best price, I feel like, for the amount that you get. Personally, the 72 pack for 50 bucks or even 45 before tax is pretty great for these markers. Any higher than that for the other amount is kind of ridiculous. So I think the best bang for your buck is the 72 marker set with yeah, with the extra nibs. So ooh, we got another skin tone. That one's nice. That's pretty. This one is 644. So 644. I'm excited for I'm not sure if I'm gonna go see Disney's Hexed coming out in theaters. I'm a bit interested because it does have similar vibes to Owl House, but I don't know. A lot of controversy, a lot of weird stuff going on. Um, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for any movies? I'm excited for Doomsday, which is the Marvel movie. Um, Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice color. I'm excited for Dune Part 3. Uh, which is basically Dune Messiah. And I'm also excited for the new Hunger Games. 6, 7, 4. Okay. This is the first time I'll be going to a Hunger Games movie, and I have read the book beforehand because last time when Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out, I did not read the book first. I read the book after. And this time I've read the book before, so now I'm gonna know what happens. And I can't wait to see it make me cry, because I'm pretty sure even though the book didn't make me cry, the book was so emotional that I'm sure seeing it in movie form is gonna make me cry. Visuals always make me cry. Even, well, not always. I don't cry much at movies, but I did tear up during Toy Story 5. So, yeah. Ooh, that's a nice pink. Oh, pretty. Oh, guys, I'm vibing with all these colors. Okay, 6.75. This pen is very thin, but it's really hard to get ink out. Let me see if I have another pen I could use over here. Maybe my medium pen. Ooh, maybe my Sharpie. If it doesn't go through the page, that is. Because that's the problem with Sharpies. Let's see if he goes through the page. Okay, we're good. He didn't go through the page. Nice. Have to test these things out. Alright, next pen. Next one is purple. Anyway, yeah, back to Hunger Games. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna make me cry. Besides that, I don't have any movies that I'm thinking of going to see. I have to be very careful with what I pick. Animated movies are a priority for me, and Marvel movies. Anything else like horror movies or what else do I usually go see? Dystopian, not really. I don't usually go see it, but for Hunger Games, yeah. Anyway, I can't think for the top of my head. 6.78. Okay, that's a bit thicker, but at least the ink comes out nicely. Okay. That purple is gorgeous. Next, we have another shade of gray. And no, we do not have 50 of them. uh, anyway, what else? I have some shows I'm excited about. Besides House of the Dragon, I finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which was pretty good, but I still think the first season's my favorite. This season was more, it was definitely darker. I can see it going down a darker path. But whatever. It's a good show. I really like it. I didn't want to read the books because I'm not really a mystery. I don't read mysteries. Unless it's a fantasy book with mystery is like a subgenre or something. Or like dystopian with a subgenre like mystery, then sure. But I read a full mystery novel once and I find it's too slow paced for me. I need to watch the movie. So, same goes for Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I just had to watch it. I couldn't read those books. I didn't want to waste my time when I have so many other things I'd rather read, so yeah. Life's too short to spend on a genre you don't care for. That's my motto. But yeah, speaking of book adaptations, what are you guys' favorite? Mine was Shadow and Bone, but um that got canceled. Guess House of the Dragon is also an adaptation of Fire and Blood by George R. R. Martin. What else? There's some pretty good adaptations. Like, The Hunger Games are pretty great. Well, they're not wrong. These definitely dry faster. Um, definitely dry faster. This one is 666. That's a very ungood number. That scares me a bit. Pink is 666. Oh no. Alright, we're running out of space to put markers on this desk, and we still have so many. And my arm is starting to hurt a little. But see, this one looks like it had a spillage. So I don't know how I'm going to clean that because it's inside the pen. But, yeah. But it looks yellow, whereas the ink inside is not really that yellow. So I don't know what that means. Hopefully the marker isn't destroyed. Yeah, let's hope this marker is fine. Okay, definitely a very light color. Anyway, what other shows am I watching? Wait, that's 6:38. What am I doing? Am I stupid? Let me erase this. Not erase, but let me just get my white marker out and just fix it. Yeah, Miraculous I'm behind on, but I did start watching, One Tree Hill with my mom. 6:38. It's very small. Hold the phone. Oh no. It's going through the page. No. No. I hate Sharpies. Sharpies are the bane of my existence. They're great for drawing on thick things like cardboard and whatnot, but not for this. 6:38. I can still see the number, but I'll just write it underneath. 6:38. There. Problem fixed. Problem solved. Crisis averted. Sort of. Anyway. Let's see. Maybe if I move some of these markers up. Okay. Alright, I figured out a way to make more space. Okay, cool. Crisis averted. I made more space. Next row. I guess we'll go like this, since there aren't really rows anymore. They really just shoved them in this box. I don't know if I'll keep them in this box. Maybe I'll have to find an organizer or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll use the organizer I have for my alcohol markers, because I really don't use those as much anymore. I find that they were a fad I went through, but now I'm never going to use them again. And the brand I had kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. I got them because they were cheaper, but yeah. For the price you pay for alcohol markers, I say they're not that worth it, in my opinion. Unless you're a manga artist. 6:48. Okay. But yeah, I might sell my markers. Just to make some cash. But I have to have a yard sale this summer because I have so many books I want to get rid of, and just to, like, make some money for more books. And some room, even though I'm almost out of room. Yeah. What else? I've been watching some horror movies recently. Well, not horror movies, horror TV shows. There's this one called From on MGM Plus that's really great. I've been watching that since season 2. Well, I've been watching it live since season 3, but yeah, that's a really good one. I finished Widow's Bay recently, which is on Apple TV, and that was pretty good. Ooh, that's a nice orange. That's a nice orange. Oof. Really tangerine. Oh no, I got permanent marker on my finger. How do I get it out? Oh no. Hey, maybe I should draw a tattoo on my skin with this. Would it stay? Would it be less painful than a real tattoo? Who knows? Someone has probably tried that already, and it probably was very bad outcome with that. Alright. A lot of these colors are mixed. Anyway, I'm gonna find another container to put these in so I can see all the colors. Because honestly, it's cool to have them in this box, but they're just all lying there, and I can't see all the colors that I have just looking on the top. So it would be easier to see all the colors I have if they're in a clear box. So I'm probably going to just switch out my clear box that I use for my alcohol markers and use that for these. Even though these will probably not need such a big box. This one is 668. 668. Pretty colors. I'm loving these. Okay, another blue. Anyway, guys, please feel free. If you guys want to talk about a topic or know my opinions on anything, please ask in the chat. Please don't feel shy. I really like to talk to people while I'm doing nothing. That's why I do these in the first place, to talk with you guys. Ooh, that's a very nice blue. Oh, I'm in love, guys. I'm in love with these colors. I'm in love with these markers. Oh. What's the number of this one? 109. Okay, we're now at ones. 109. Before we were all at 600s. I don't know. Let's start from the end. Okay, this is another purple. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to the coloring book today because we have way too many swatches to do. But I will maybe do another stream very soon that will be with the coloring book. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. Ooh, pretty. Oh, these colors. So nice. So nice. 651. 651. Very nice. Very pretty. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Very important. That's a nice kind of brownish. 672. I feel like I'm calling out bingo numbers. What do you guys think? Does it feel like I'm calling out bingo card numbers when I'm numbering these markers? Let me know. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's very juicy. That red is very juicy. Ooh. Wow. These colors are so vibrant, guys. This is no joke. These markers are no joke. I would not lie to you. That's a beautiful shade of red. That's like the most beautiful shade of red I've ever seen. So. Ooh, what's your favorite color, guys? Mine definitely was kind of is still pink, but purple is definitely a close number one. So, oh, that's so nice too. Oh, these colors. I'm falling in love. $6.81. $6.81. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys' favorite color is. Um, yeah, my live streams don't seem to get as much traction as they used to. I don't know why. Usually when I stream on my phone, I get like 20 people almost. Now I still only get 1, 2, or 3 people max. Just like if I were streaming on my laptop. So in the end, I guess it doesn't make a difference. Which is why I used to stream so often, was because I got so much traction. But if that's not the case, then I'm just gonna not do lives as often anymore. Because it takes up time that I could be using for myself. But today's live stream I really wanted to do because I wanted to swatch out these colors with you guys. And yeah, so today I wanted to, but some days I don't feel like streaming and I just do it to try and see if I can get traction that day. But yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to making videos and only live streaming when I want to. All right, we have another pink color now. Oh, that's very pretty. I almost forgot to number this. Oops. Imagine we lost the color and didn't know what number it was. 635. And then the pink one is 671. Anyway. Next color is another purple. This is a very fun use of my sketchbook since I don't get to fill it really very often. Swatching is a great opportunity to use some space and fill it with something, so. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice pretty color. This one's 629. 629. Okay. What else? Ooh, I got a new lamp. But it's up on my wall. So can't really show that right now, but I might show it towards the end of the stream. This one is 654. 654. Yep, we're running out of space again. Too many pens. What else can we talk about? Do you guys like anime by any chance? Because I've never been a big fan of anime. I think there are only 2 shows I've ever watched in full, or maybe 3. That's Spy Family Sonic X, and I think Kirby Right Back at Ya was an anime, if I'm not mistaken. So was Sonic X. It was an anime. Some of these shows were animes, and some of them were just cartoons. So it's sometimes hard for me to keep track of what's what. But wee. Oh, that's a nice greenish, yellowish color. I like that. Yeah, I remember a time when I think it was Deke Entertainment. They used to make all of the Sonic shows, or like some of the Sonic shows, and the Mario shows. Like they used to do all of those, and it's like so nostalgic. I love the old school Sonic cartoons. I love the old school Mario cartoons. The new Mario movies kind of remind me of the old Mario cartoons, and I love that. I think that's a great thing. But yeah, the old Mario cartoons by Deke were so fun, and the newer movies kind of give me the feels of that kind of, and I'm really liking that. Okay, this one's 627. 627. Did you guys do you guys have any cartoons that you feel are super nostalgic to you that you love? Let me know. But yeah, those Sonic cartoons like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Underground, those were just the bomb. I mean, come on. Those 80s, 90s, I mean 90s cartoons were so good. Um yeah, I got to rewatch Kirby Right Back at Ya because it's been so long that I don't remember. And I've rewatched Sonic the Hedgehog. I've rewatched um the Mario TV show. And I've watched Sonic X a couple of times, I think. Twice, maybe? So I think it's only right that I give Kirby another chance. Oh, I missed that show. It was so good. King DDD was so annoying. Oh, what are your favorite old school cartoons? Let me know. Ooh, that one's very, very juicy. Forgetting to put the numbers again as I'm talking. 624. And the other one is 639. Alright, we're running out of space. So I think I'm going to put a few more over here in the corner. Just for now. Move these. But yeah, we're running out of room. But yeah. I want to rewatch all the old cartoons that I love. I bought Batman, the animated series, on Blu-ray. Actually, I asked for it for my birthday once, and I got it. And I was so happy. Like, they had all the best voice actors for the characters in that show. Harley Quinn, was Arlene Sorkin. The Joker was done by Mark Hamill. Like, come on. And then the guy who voiced Bruce Wayne slash Batman, he did a great job. I don't remember his name though. Oops. Some shows I've been nostalgic for. Also, Once Upon a Time. I started watching that show as like once it started airing. And I had watched it every Sunday, I believe. It aired with my mom. And we watched it up till like season 6, I think, or maybe season 5. I don't even remember. But I remember the Frozen season. That was season 4. That was great. Yeah, I think season 7 is when it really wasn't for me anymore. But I think I just didn't give it a chance. But yeah, Once Upon a Time lately, I've been feeling so nostalgic for it that I want to rewatch it. Because I only watched it once. So it's like, it's one of those shows that you remember quite a bit from it, but you don't remember everything. And I kind of want to rewatch that, I'm not going to lie. Um, a show that I'm nostalgic about, but I wouldn't rewatch, is Pretty Little Liars. I was in elementary school when that was coming out, and that was a show I also watched with my mom, um, when it started airing, and it just started getting a bit ridiculous. But I think we watched till the very end, and they could have they basically went off the rails from the books. Apparently, they didn't even follow the books anymore. Apparently, Allison was always A in the books, and in the show, random's random, random, just random. Every time we think we know who A is, it's not that person. It's not that person. And yeah, she trop bizarre. Anyway, A B C D E F G. That's what I say. Oh, I also like using colored pencils on top of watercolor. So, I don't know. But if I had to pick a top 3 favorite art supplies, it would be acrylic markers, gouache, because it's a great mix of acrylic and watercolor, and colored pencils. I think those are my top 3 art supplies. Even though I'm not that great with gouache, it's basically acrylic and watercolor. And I love both of those. So, yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty yellow. I like that yellow. Ooh. Some of these colors are great. This one's 656. 656. Calling out the bingo numbers. This one's gray. We might just have enough time to swatch all of these before I have to go, guys. So this one's gray. Got another gray. Whee. This one is number 610. 610. Ugh. Man. I'm not very smart. I put these swatches in my sketchbook, but I should put the swatches on a piece of paper that I could put in the box that I'm going to put these in. Because now I can't cut this swatch page out because I have drawings on the other side. So I did not think this one through. Oops. Anyway. Oh, that's a dark gray. Woo! That's a dark gray. Almost looks black. This one's number 680. 680! Alright, we're almost at the end, I think. The end is in sight. Trying to get the ball to come out. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta hit the marker. Ah! I just dropped it. I'm a bad person. Ooh, that's nice. I keep saying that's nice about every color. I don't know what's wrong with me, but these are so pretty. This is 605. 605. Maybe I could get my mom to rewatch Once Upon a Time with me, because that show is nostalgic for me. And I should rewatch Kirby Right Back at Ya. Now that I'm not in school anymore and can focus on my cartoons, that's what I want to do. I want to finish the cartoons that I've been slacking on, which is 2 of them, and I want to rewatch Kirby Right Back at Ya. And that's what I think I'll do. Because Kirby is like one of my favorite Nintendo characters. But I love Mario and Sonic. But Sonic's not. Sonic is Sega. Whatever. My brain is not computing. Oh, that's a nice pink. Kind of like peony kind of color. This one's 606. 606. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, I'm running out of room. Okay, another yellow. We don't have many yellows here. Oh, most of them are like, yeah, 603. 603. Next one's like an orange. Haven't had much orange either. I don't know what's going to happen when I need oranges, but I got the 72 set. What else can I do? I've got the best set for my buck. And yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's a really nice orange. That's tangerine or like clementine orange. Ooh, pretty. 604. 604. 604. Wee. All right. Yeah, those are all my thoughts on TV shows that I should rewatch. I'm probably gonna watch Kirby Right Back at Ya, and that'll be my like cartoon rewatch. Oh, this is the white. That'll come very much in handy. That's number 600. So yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Kirby Right Back at Ya as like a cartoon rewatch. I'm gonna catch up on Miraculous and the Bad Guys, the series. And currently I'm watching From and House of the Dragon. And a show that I want to rewatch is Once Upon a Time. So, yeah. My god, though. Henry grew up so fast. Just remembering season 1, and he was such a tiny boy. And then I never saw that guy act again. I don't know what happened to him. Poor kid. Never acted in anything else, I don't think. Oh, these ABC shows are strange. But yeah. Some of the actors on that show were like A-list to me. And I was like, how the fudge did they get these people for a TV show? And I was like, well, it's Disney. What can you do? Everyone wants to be a part of a Disney project. But yeah. That was my introduction to Jennifer Goodwin. And then she voiced Judy Hopps in Zootopia. And now I'm like in love with her even more. I loved her in Ramona and Beezus as well. That movie was fun. Okay, I'm really running out of room. I can't even get my arm in here. Uh, Ooh, that's a lovely turquoise. Ooh, great. Trying to be careful with these markers. 609. No matter which way you turn it. 609. Yeah, I don't make it a priority to rewatch shows, but if I'm like in the middle of a show that's like not coming out or like on break and I have nothing to watch, then I'll rewatch some stuff. Um, cuz yeah, there comes a time when most of your shows are all playing at the same time and then when they stop, there's nothing to watch. So, yeah. That's basically what's happening. Most of my shows are all finishing now, and the only show that started recently was House of the Dragon. So, that will be the only show I have going on after that. So, once From is finished, all I'll have is House of the Dragon left. 608. 608. So yeah, there'll be plenty of time for me to rewatch Kirby right back at you. Once Upon a Time would be something I'd watch with my mom as a rewatch. I don't know. Because we're always trying to find something to watch, and we always end up finding nothing. And then we go to, like, One Tree Hill, because she, like, is nostalgic for it, and I'm enjoying it. Is it my favorite teen drama of all time? No. But it's definitely good. This is 607. Pretty. I love the purples in this set, though. They're all so gorgeous, and I'm just in awe. Alright, trying to put these. We're almost done, guys. We're almost there. Ooh, that's nice. 614. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. We only have this many left to go. We're almost done. This one is 619. 619, people. Next one is another purplish, pinkish. I've started a new book recently since I just finished my other one. I finished Graceless Heart, and I gave it a 3.5. I really enjoyed it. The last two books I've read have been 3.5s. They've just been good. They haven't been great. But yeah, right now I'm reading the second book in the Hurricane Wars, which is A Monsoon Rising. And it's so giving me Star Wars, Reylo vibes. So Yeah, it's also giving me Shadow and Bone vibes. My two favorite things in one series. And I think it'll be my favorite series of all time after Shadow and Bone. Or it might even topple Shadow and Bone. I don't even know. Because nothing can topple Shadow and Bone for me. Sorry. Even though people find that that's Lee Bardugo's worst work, I'm sorry. I love it. And that's just my opinion. 617. These blues are really nice. But yeah, I started a Monsoon Rising, and so far it's giving me such cinematic vibes, even though it's a book. And I'm like, how amazing would this series be as like movies or a TV show? Like, oh my god. I need them to pick it up. I need it. Speaking of adaptations, I'm excited for the Alchemized adaptation. That's gonna be soul crushing to watch. Like, it was a bit soul crushing to read, but to watch, again, visuals make things more emotionally impactful for me. So I don't really cry at books, but I cry sometimes at movies. But yeah. Alright, we have another pink. Ooh, that's nice. Like a peony pink. 655. Some colors are easier to shake than others. I guess it depends the the if the color is lighter or darker. The pigment it gets is thicker depending on what color. Oh no. What did I do? Did I break it? No, I did not. Okay, I'm good. Ah! Why are my pens doing that? Why are my pens doing that? Ah! That's why you gotta shake them well, because if they're laying too long, they get diluted. I see. Because they're water-based. Okay, I get it now. The pens weren't breaking. Oh, this one you can barely see the color. But it's definitely a very creamy color. 626. Definitely have to put a number in this one, because otherwise you can't even tell it's there. Alright. Let me know, guys. Would you keep these markers in the box? Since the box is such a sturdy box. Or would you get rid of it? I don't know. I could use the box to store other things. Question mark? Maybe. But yeah, I'm thinking of putting these markers in a clear box so I can see all the colors that I have available to me when I'm just looking at the box, because this box it's hard to tell what colors you have just by looking at the box. 615. We're almost done. We're almost done. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Alright, this is another pink. Ooh, pretty. I feel like though it looks like the other pink a bit. Just a little bit darker, but not that much difference. 612. Cool. Alright. I'll figure it out. I'll probably end up keeping the box to store other things inside, because this box is pretty good. So, yeah, I'll just put the markers in something else. Maybe I'll put my alcohol markers in here. Anyway. Ooh, this looks nice golden yellow. Ooh, pretty. 618. Oh, I love swatching. Oh, hello, Nelson. Why are you sad today? Did something happen? Did somebody die? Or are you just depressed? What is a happening? Oh, 623. So many beautiful colors, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Actually, I do. Oh no, you got banned from voice chat on Roblox? What did you do? Or was someone just being a bully? Because I don't accept bullies. Bullies make me mad. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't be hitting it. Oh, you don't know what you did. Are you playing coy with me? Alright, guys, we're down to the last two colors. And then I'll transfer these markers to a new location. Um, well, Nelson, I'll tell you a story I had recently where I got banned from live streaming on YouTube. Because apparently YouTube thought I was streaming and I was underage. Which is preposterous because I've been streaming for years, and all of a sudden now they're telling me I look like I'm under 16 and not streaming with an adult. Even though I'm in my 20s. Like, I think it's because of YouTube using AI to go through all their stuff. It's just been shitty. Anyway, I did an appeal. A human actually checked it, and now I can stream again. Anyway, if you feel dizzy, maybe you should lie down and take a nap. um, If you think it's something serious, if you live with your parents, tell them. If you don't live with your parents, tell a trusted individual or call the hospital. I don't know. Is it serious or are okay? All right, that was the last color. Um, since we still have 12 minutes before I have to go, I guess we could swatch the dollar store ones as well. Because I do need to swatch these. So I'll just make like a little barrier so I know that they're not the same. There you go. No problemo. All right. All right. So I'm going to swatch these final ones. Black and white I don't need to swatch because I know what they look like. These I don't have to number because there's not enough variety for me to get confused. Anyway, these are the metallic ones that I bought from the dollar store. So these will be fun as like extras. But yeah. I'm not drawing anything. I'm just swatching out my acrylic markers that I got today for my Disney sketchbook, not sketchbook, Disney coloring book. I've decided to start doing coloring books because I haven't been in a very artistic mood lately to create or draw anything. So I've been more in a mood to color. So yeah. The Flower Beauty says hi. Hello, Flower Beauty. Welcome. The stream is gonna end soon, in 10 minutes, but thank you for joining anyway. Yeah, these are the metallic ones. The colors are all very pretty. But yeah, sometimes you want a little metallic marker because it makes some stuff shiny. Sometimes you want shiny on your coloring stuff. But yeah, for dollar store acrylic markers, these are pretty good. They just didn't come with enough colors, so I bought professional grade ones because I know I'm gonna use them because acrylic markers are my favorite. They are my absolute favorite. My top three art supplies is probably acrylic markers, gouache paint, and pencil crayons. Those are like my holy trinity. If I was stranded on an island, those would be the materials I would bring along. But yeah, let me know what your favorite art supply is or favorite TV show. Let me know something about you. This nice gold color. Ooh, pretty. All right, now we're gonna take all of these markers and put them in a box. I was gonna keep the dollar store ones in this really nice plastic container, but I think I'm just gonna put all the acrylic markers together so I can have them together for my coloring book. So yeah, let's make some space here. Charlie Food and Art says, "What is your favorite TV show?" That's hard because I have so many favorites. Um, I love Shadow and Bone. I love House of the Dragon. I love that Sonic the Hedgehog show from like the 90s. What else? There's too many to count. Oh my god. The Sharpies went through the page and destroyed one of my drawings a little bit. But what can you do? Yeah, I'm gonna go get my containers for these art supplies. Cause these markers came in a really nice box. Like, look how good this box is. Like, it's a box I could use to store anything, but for storing the markers, it's not very convenient. Like, I can't see all the colors at a glance because this is a black box. I have a see-through box I could use, but right now it's hosting my alcohol markers. So I think I'm just going to switch. I'm going to put the alcohol markers in this box and put the other markers in another box. So I'm going to go get the other box. Come on. Just come out. Don't be a douche. Alright. So this is the other box that I have. Anyway, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So yeah, these are all my alcohol markers. And I'm gonna move the alcohol markers from this bin to this box. And all the acrylic markers are gonna go in this box. So we're doing like a little switcheroo. But yeah. Let's see if these will even fit. I'm gonna move this sketchbook out of the way. Oh my god, 72 colors. I did not think it would be this much. This huge. This much space. I did not think this through. Ah, too many. 72. Yeah, this box is so sturdy, it would be a waste not to reuse it. So I'm going to use it for something else. But yeah, it's a really good box. So it's going to be of use. Oh, they don't fit that way. Oh no, I don't think they'll fit in here. Oh no. Oh, okay. They fit like that. They don't fit many, but they fit. I think I'm just gonna sell my alcohol markers, but we'll see if anyone will even want them. Whew. I don't think they'll all fit in here. I think I just wasted a box. Yeah, they won't fit in here. Or maybe they will. Or maybe they won't. I'm having a dilemma, guys. I'll figure something out. I'll even put them in a freaking Ziploc if I have to. I just want to get rid of these. Alright, those are all the markers, and I'm going to get them out at this. Okay, it doesn't close completely, but it closes majorly, so they fit. It's a bit misleading because it's not the acrylics in here, but I'll figure it out. Either I'll put these in a Ziploc and sell them, or I'll just keep the box and use it as storage for something else. Because you can never have too much storage. But whatever I end up doing with it, you guys don't need to know. All I know for sure is that these new markers are definitely going in this box. So let's put them in. First, I'm going to put my dollar store ones in here. Because the dollar store ones count in my acrylic collection because they're actually really good. Who would have thought that dollar store crap would be good? This, I don't know if I don't think I can reuse this container, so I'm going to throw it out, but I try to reuse what I can. But yeah. I might put the blacks just on the side because the blacks are really good for outlining in the coloring books. So I'm going to keep the blacks on the side because they're important. Oh, my iPad's going off. It's time for my pill. Oops. Anyway, let's start putting pens in. Or maybe I can't keep these all together because then it makes it not straight. Hold on. Organization is missing here. I don't know. They're still not completely. I need to put something on the bottom here. Something that'll keep everything in place. But I don't have anything. Alright. Okay, they actually fit in here. Would it be better if it was the other way, though? Probably. I'm going to flip them around. Just to make sure the ink is getting to the proper places. Because I don't want to ruin my markers. But at least we know the system is working. Or maybe, can I put them sideways? Hold on. Okay. These are not staying and I don't want them moving. Ugh. Does this work if I put them... No, it does not. Okay. New plan. no, now it's just doing it that way. Okay. No, no matter which way I put it, it still does it more to one side than the other. Oh my god, I'm making a mess! Ah! Oh no. Oh no. I'm making a mess. Okay, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Were they like this in the box too? When they were layered? Were they also kind of sideways? I guess so. I guess it doesn't matter which way you put them, they're always gonna be a little... As long as they're stored horizontally, I guess that's all that matters. But whatever. They're going in like this now, and that's it. I thought putting it the other way might fix it, to put the ink towards the nib, but it does that no matter which way I put them. So, all right. I tried my best. And then it came with extra tips. So I guess I'll keep the extra tips in here somewhere. Luna, my cat's at the door. I guess that's a sign to close this stream up. I'm gonna put these nibs at the bottom, and there. All right. And there you have it, folks. They're all in this container now. Look at that. They all fit. I thought this would be a too big box for them, but nope, it's perfecto. Yay! And I even have my Frozen stickers on it. And we swatched them all out. But from what I've seen, the colors on the marker are pretty much a great representation of the colors on the page. So the colors are pretty accurate. So I don't think I need a color key, but it's still good to swatch out your colors just in case they're not exactly, but what can you do? But yeah, there we go. Swatched out all the colors. Because keeping them all in this box is not very convenient. As much as I really wanted to keep them in this box, they're not really organized. Not that they're organized in a box either, but at least I can see the colors that I have because it's a clear box, whereas this box is like black. But it's definitely a very good box for storage. So even if I don't keep the alcohol markers in here, it'll still be a useful box. So I consider that a win. um, so yeah, those are the markers that I got today. We swatched them together. And now I'm gonna be using them in my Disney coloring book. So yeah, so far I'm very impressed with these markers. We will see how they hold up in here. But yeah, for now, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever I do another stream. Bye bye.